I discovered something profound at age 30 that changed everything. Not just for me, but for thousands of people I've worked with since. A young woman walked into my orthopedic clinic in Dubai, rheumatoid arthritis, severe pain, no family history, the diagnosis, cause unknown. Our only option was symptomatic treatment, anti-inflammatories, steroids, methotrexate, but she refused. She was in her most productive years and couldn't accept a lifetime of medication managing symptoms without addressing the real problem. That moment shattered my confidence in everything I'd learned. I realized my education had failed me. We were never taught why disease really happens. We could label it, categorize it, treat symptoms, but we had no answer to the fundamental question: what is the root cause? If we don't know the cause, how can we truly heal? I stopped reading journals and books. I stopped traveling to meet experts. Everyone had their truth, but no one had the answer I was searching for. So I made a radical decision. I would journey within myself to explore my own body for answers. What I discovered became the foundation of everything I now teach. The naturally inherent ace to MEF Sciences existing within every living being. Before I begin, if you'd like to explore these ideas more deeply, you will find the links in the description below. If you'd like to watch this TED Talk in other languages, or join our daily collective free live sessions, or explore my books, everything is available in the description. And if you'd like personalized guidance for your health, your business, your relationships, or your life purpose, take a few minutes to complete the resolve form. Now, let me share the discovery that changed my life. I found that aging happens because of chronic disease. Chronic disease happens because of persistent stress. Stress happens because of lack of specific nourishing energy. That lack comes from distracted consciousness, scattered focus, scattered attention, and that distraction stems from ignorance of one simple fact. We have an all-knowing awareness intelligence that constructed our body. The body you're sitting in right now is not just flesh and bone. It's an intelligent system that knows how to heal itself, regenerate itself, and thrive if you give it the right conditions. But here's what most people miss. 95% of your healing capacity is already within you. Only 5% needs external assistance. Think about that. You've been looking outside yourself for answers. Doctors, pills, programs, experts make up 5%, while 95% of the real solution has always been inside you all along. So what blocks this natural healing intelligence? 3 things. Distracted awareness. You're not present to what your body is telling you. Scattered consciousness. Your focus and attention are fragmented across 1,000 demands. Depleted energy. Your life force is leaking through stress, worry, and misalignment. When these 3 are weak, you age, you get sick, you feel stuck. But when you strengthen them, everything changes. Let me prove it to you right now. I want you to do something simple with me. Place one hand on your chest, right over your heart center. Close your eyes for just a moment. Take one slow breath in and one slow breath out. As you breathe, bring your focus and attention fully to the area under your hand. Notice what happens. Even in these few seconds, something shifts. Your nervous system begins to calm. Your mind quiets. You feel more present, more centered, more you. That's ACE intelligence activating in real time. You just moved from your head into your heart, from distraction into presence. from stress into alignment. Now imagine doing this not just once, but systematically, 3 times a day, 9 breaths at a time, targeted to the exact areas where your body is holding stress, pain, or disease. That's the protocol that reversed rheumatoid arthritis in that 27-year-old woman. 3 months to stop the disease progression, 6 months to reverse it, 9 months to prevent it from ever returning. This is the stop, reverse, prevent methodology. And it works because it addresses the root cause, not just the symptoms. But ACE intelligence isn't just about healing your body. It's about transforming your entire life, your wealth, your purpose, your contribution to the world. Because here's what I discovered. The same fragmentation that creates disease in your body creates failure in your business, confusion in your purpose, and limitation in your prosperity. When your awareness is distracted, you can't see opportunities. When your consciousness is scattered, you can't focus on what truly matters. When your energy is depleted, you can't take inspired action. You work harder, earn more, achieve more, but you still feel empty, unfulfilled, like something essential is missing. That's because you're living from your head, not your heart. You're operating from external programming instead of your internal intelligence. You're a consumer of life instead of a creator of it. ACE to MEF Sciences changes this. It takes you from awareness, consciousness, and energy and guides you to manifest, enrich, and fulfill your unique birth destiny. Let me break this down. Manifest. You learn to create what you truly desire, not what society told you to want. Enrich. You build sustainable wealth that flows from alignment, not exhaustion. Fulfill. You discover and live your unique life purpose, contributing your gifts to humanity. This isn't abstract spirituality. This is a systematic, measurable framework that integrates medical science, consciousness science, and business architecture. I've watched this transform not just individuals, but entire organizations. Business apprentices who applied ACE intelligence to their investments consistently generated 10 to 15% monthly returns, doubling their capital in 10 to 12 months. Not through gambling or risk, but through clarity, focus, and aligned decision-making. Because when you strengthen your ACE intelligence, you don't just heal, you evolve. You move from being a stressed, fragmented person trying to survive to becoming a holistic, integrated creator who thrives. You stop reacting to life and start designing it. You stop chasing success and start magnetizing it. You stop searching for your purpose and start living it. And this brings us to the most important question. What is your unique birth destiny? Why were you born? What are you here to create and contribute? Most people never ask this question. They accept the destiny handed to them, the career their parents chose, the life society expected, the purpose someone else defined. But you weren't born to live someone else's script. You were born with a unique frequency, a specific gift, a destined contribution that only you can bring to this world. Here's what I've discovered in over 45 years of working with thousands of individuals. Every human being has an inherent ACE intelligence, an all-knowing awareness that constructed your body, a consciousness that can focus and direct energy, and a unique potential waiting to be activated. 95% of your healing, transformation, and success capacity already exists within you. You only need 5% external guidance to unlock it. Your body is not separate from your business, your relationships, or your purpose. They're all expressions of the same internal state. When you align your ACE intelligence, everything shifts simultaneously. Your health improves, your income increases, your relationships deepen, Your purpose becomes crystal clear. Let me give you something measurable right now. I'm going to guide you through a 90-second ACE activation. You'll experience in real time how quickly your nervous system can shift from stress to stability. Place your hands one over the other on your heart center. Breathe normally into the space beneath your hand. Just be in that space. Do this for 9 breaths. Notice what shifts. Most of you will feel an immediate calming. Some will feel warmth. Others will notice tension releasing from your shoulders, your jaw, your chest. That's ACE intelligence activating in real time. That's your body's natural healing capacity responding to directed awareness, conscious focus, and attention energy. Now imagine doing this systematically, not just once, but as a daily practice. Not randomly, but with structured protocols designed for specific outcomes. That's what the naturally inherent ACE to MEF Sciences framework provides. This framework isn't theoretical, it's systematically measurable. When you engage with ACE to MEF Sciences, you're not hoping for change, you're tracking it in real time across multiple dimensions of your life. Here's what makes this approach different. Subjective measurement, you'll notice immediate shifts in how you feel, reduced anxiety, increased mental clarity, deeper emotional stability, a sense of inner peace that doesn't depend on external circumstances. Objective measurement, your strength, stability, flexibility, and performance improve compared to what they were before the practice. Investigative measurement, your physical markers change, blood pressure stabilizes, heart rate variability improves, sleep quality deepens, inflammatory markers decrease, chronic pain patterns begin to dissolve, lab work, diagnostic imaging, clinical assessments, they confirm what you're experiencing internally. I've watched RA factors reverse, cortisol levels normalize, and biological age markers shift by 10 to 15 years. This is not about adding more to your already overwhelming schedule. The ACE to MEF framework works through integration, not addition. You're not learning a new skill set. You're activating an intelligence that's been dormant. Think of it this way. Your smartphone has extraordinary computing power, but if you only use it to make calls, you're accessing maybe 5% of its capacity. Your body-mind system is infinitely more sophisticated than any technology, yet most people are operating on outdated programming. Stress responses designed for short-term survival, not long-term thriving. The ACE to MEF Sciences gives you the operating system upgrade. You learn to customize your approach to your unique constitution, life stage, and current challenges. Dynamize your practice so it evolves with you, not against you. Individualize your protocols based on what your body-mind system actually needs, not generic wellness trends. And here's what most people don't realize. The same intelligence that heals your body also builds your business, deepens your relationships, and reveals your purpose. They're not separate journeys. When you strengthen your ACE intelligence, everything connected to you strengthens simultaneously. I've watched business owners double their revenue while cutting their work hours in half. I've seen chronic illness reverse while relationships heal. I've witnessed people discover their true calling at 50, 60, even 70 years old and build thriving second careers aligned with their unique gifts. This is what becomes possible when you stop living from your head and start living from your heart center. And this isn't a metaphor. Your heart center is a biological reality, a sophisticated intelligence system that processes information 5,000 times faster than your cognitive brain. It knows before you think. It guides before you analyze. It creates before you plan. Its electromagnetic field is 500 times stronger than that of the brain. The ACE to MEF framework I've developed over 4 decades includes 5 integrated systems that work together to create complete transformation. The transformation system, this is where you stop the progression of stress, disease, and premature aging. You learn the exact protocols to reverse what's already happened and prevent future deterioration. Most people begin experiencing measurable shifts in real time before, during, and after the practice. The well-being system. Here you optimize all 12 major body systems. From your heart and nervous system to your endocrine and immune function, this isn't symptom management. This is activating your body's innate 95% self-healing capacity through structured ACE intelligence practices. The destiny system. This is where you discover your unique birth purpose, not through personality tests or career assessments, but through direct connection with your all-knowing awareness. When you align with your destined purpose, work stops feeling like work. Income becomes a natural byproduct of contribution. The business system, whether you're building a practice, scaling a company, or creating a global movement, this system shows you how to apply ACE intelligence to business architecture. You learn to make decisions from alignment, not anxiety, to build from abundance, not scarcity, to scale without burning out. The spiritual system. This is where individual transformation becomes collective evolution. You learn to operate as a co-creator, godlike, and co-contributor, not just a consumer of life. You discover how your unique frequency contributes to the continued evolution of humanity and all creation. These aren't 5 separate programs. They're one integrated science. When you strengthen your ACE intelligence, all 5 dimensions shift simultaneously. Let me be specific about what this looks like in practice. I had a 47-year-old executive, successful by every external measure, but internally collapsing. Chronic migraines, pre-diabetic, marriage is deteriorating, working 80-hour weeks, completely disconnected from any sense of purpose. Within 90 days of implementing the ACE to MEF protocols, migraines gone, blood sugar normalized, sleeping 7 hours instead of 4, relationships transformed. And here's what surprised him most. He restructured his entire business model, delegated 60% of his workload, and his revenue increased by 40%. That's not luck. That's what happens when you align your internal state with your external expression. And for those of you thinking, this sounds good, but I don't have time, that's exactly the signal that you need this most. The ACE to MEF framework doesn't require more time. It requires more presence. 9 conscious breaths, 3 times a day. That's where transformation begins. This isn't about perfection. It's about consistency over intensity. Most transformation programs fail because they demand radical life overhauls. The ACE to MEF approach works because it meets you exactly where you are. You don't need to quit your job, move to a monastery, or spend hours in meditation. You need to learn how to activate your ACE intelligence in the middle of your actual life, during your commute, before important meetings, while cooking dinner, in the 60 seconds before you walk into your home after a stressful day. Here's what structured implementation looks like. Month 1, foundation. You learn the core ACE activation protocols. Simple, repeatable, measurable. You practice bringing awareness to your heart center, directing your consciousness with focused breath, feeling energy shift in real time. Most people report significant reduction in stress symptoms within the first 3 weeks of daily practice. Month 2 to 3, integration. You begin applying ACE intelligence to specific challenges, chronic pain patterns, relationship conflicts, business decisions, financial blocks. You start seeing the interconnection, how healing your nervous system improves your marriage, how releasing emotional holding patterns increases your income, how connecting to purpose eliminates decision fatigue. Month 4 to 6, expansion. This is where you transition from client to creator. You're no longer just receiving transformation, you're becoming capable of facilitating it. Many of our apprentices begin coaching others, developing their own methodologies, and building businesses aligned with their unique gifts during this phase. And here's what makes this different from every other wellness or business program. You're not learning someone else's system and trying to fit yourself into it. You're discovering the system that's already inside you and learning to operate it consciously. The ACE to MEF Sciences framework I teach is not my invention. It's my discovery. This intelligence has been inside every human being since birth. I simply found the language, structure, and protocols to make it accessible, measurable, and replicable. That means you can teach this, you can build a business around this, you can create your own signature methodology using these foundational sciences. I've trained doctors, therapists, yoga teachers, business consultants, and complete beginners with no wellness background. What matters isn't your credentials, it's your commitment. Are you willing to practice daily? Are you ready to dissolve the patterns keeping you stuck? Can you trust that your body already knows how to heal? Your heart already knows your purpose? And your unique frequency is needed in this world? If the answer is yes, then everything I'm describing is available to you. Not someday, not after you fix yourself, not when you finally have time. Now, today, in the next 9 breaths you take. This talk isn't a performance, it's an invitation to stop living someone else's definition of success and start living from your own essence, to stop managing symptoms and start activating solutions, to stop waiting for permission and start creating your contribution. The world doesn't need more people living small, stressed, and disconnected. It needs you fully expressed, purposefully aligned, economically thriving, and spiritually fulfilled. That's not selfish. That's your responsibility. Because when you operate from your ACE intelligence, everyone connected to you benefits. Your family, your clients, your community. The ripple effect is immeasurable. So let me bring this full circle. We started with a simple truth. 95% of your healing capacity is already within you. Your body constructed itself from 2 cells into trillions without a manual. Your heart has been beating without your conscious effort since before you were born. You are not broken. You are simply untrained. What I've shared with you today is not theory. It's not philosophy. It's a measurable, replicable, systematic pathway from stress to strength, from disease to vitality, from confusion to clarity, from survival to contribution. The ACE to MEF Sciences, awareness, consciousness, energy to manifest, enrich, fulfill, are not something you need to acquire. You already possess them. You've been using them unconsciously your entire life. What changes everything is when you learn to activate them deliberately. In the last 60 seconds, you experienced it. You felt your nervous system stabilize. You noticed tension dissolve. That wasn't magic. That was your ACE intelligence responding to conscious direction. Now imagine what becomes possible when you practice this daily, when you teach your children this, when you build your business from this foundation, when you live your life from this awareness. This is how we stop the epidemic of stress, disease, and premature aging, not through another pill, another diet, another motivational seminar, but through reconnecting human beings to the intelligence they were born with. Before we conclude, I'd like to leave you with one final thought. If you've truly listened, if you've understood, and if you've realized what we've explored together today, then you've already taken the first step, because you've realized that the greatest intelligence, the greatest healing capacity, and the greatest potential has always existed within you. There is far more potential within you than you have ever been taught to believe, and my life's work is simply to help you discover it, experience it, and live it. If you're ready to take the next step, everything you need is available in the description below. Start by filling in the resolve form. Share your current health, your relationships, your business, your career, your purpose, and the challenges you're facing today. Our team will understand your current situation and help guide you towards the most appropriate next step for you. If you're facing a specific disease, a long-standing health challenge, or any condition you'd like us to understand in greater detail, you'll also find our detailed assessment form. The more we understand your unique situation, the more personalized the guidance we can provide. If you'd like to continue this journey every single day, join our daily collective live sessions every day, 6:30 p.m. IST, 9 a.m. EST, and across multiple international time zones. A place to practice, experience, learn, and activate your ACE intelligence every day. Many people begin their journey by reading my books. You can find them all in the description below, including Awakening the ACE Solution, Heart Secrets to Success, Holistic Healthy Heart, Holistic Healthy Central Nervous System, Holistic Healthy Endocrine System, Holistic Healthy Respiratory System, Holistic Healthy Digestive System, and Holistic Healthy Lymphatic System. These books are also available on Amazon. For many people, reading these books creates a 1x transformation. They provide understanding, awareness, and practical knowledge. But if you're ready to experience a much deeper transformation, to move from understandings to implementation, to measurable results, then it's time to experience the 10x effect through the ACE Intelligent Framework. If you're interested in learning more or exploring a personalized pathway, simply email us. Whether your focus is your health, your personal life, your relationships, your business, your professional growth, or discovering your life purpose, our team will help you identify the most appropriate solution designed specifically for you. We're also bringing an entire series of books covering all 12 major organ systems of the body. Most of these books have already been completed, and they'll continue becoming available as part of our mission to make this knowledge accessible to people around the world. Remember, don't ask yourself, is change possible? A better question is, am I ready to activate the intelligence already within me? Because when you understand, practice, and apply these principles, you'll begin to discover something extraordinary. There is unlimited potential within you, more than you have ever imagined, more than you've ever been taught. And perhaps that's the greatest discovery of all. Thank you. I'm Dr. K Ramesh, founder, DRPF Worldwide, creator of ACE to MEF Sciences, Strive to Thrive.